Praise the Lord, and it's Lord who's back with another Lord video, and this time I'm going to show you how to max out SSR gear. And so what you do to enhance gear is, well, basically start things off, you need to talk to Diane, and you need resources. So there you go, there's little red shards for little blue type things. So you just sell the junk that you've got, she'll just pound it with sort of a magical fist. And then you get resources like so. Let's do it again for absolutely no reason other than to prove my point. There we go, salvage super success. So you get some resources that you use to enhance and awaken gear, which is all pretty simple stuff. So you guys should be with me. There we go, so amazing. So you can get gear and you can break it down to its constituent parts, and then you can use those parts to upgrade your other gear. So let's have a look. So you can also talk to King to trade up the items in the rarity hierarchy or down the rarity hierarchy. I don't know where you'd want to do that, but there you go. So on the far right side, the bigger blue things, I'm not sure what to call them. I'll call them 5th tier blue things. Now anyone that's played Final Fantasy XI will know this for an absolute fact, but most important thing is when you enhance or awaken gear that you're pointing in the right direction, that you're facing the right way. So you have to face south. If you can face south-west, that would be great, in between Elizabeth and Ban just here. It's very hard to do. There we go, I'm looking southwest, there we go. Let's get this show on the road, let's get started. So I was getting to grips with the game, which is, 7 Deadly Sins is amazing, so I did some PvP and geared fights and got to Master Rank, I think it was called, which was still pretty easy to be honest, and managed to get 4 SSR crit pieces. So these pieces are not available outside PvP, I believe, so they're quite a nice rare item. They boost your critical damage when you have 4 of them in a set. So I probably should have explained that I'm enhancing, but that's pretty much, as you can see, what I'm doing. So if you have a look at how much the enhance costs at the moment, it's pretty cheap and the success rate's quite high. When I click on Awaken, it's 80,000, so the costs are ramping up, and it's requiring more of the blue resource item things. I've got no idea what they're called. So one of the cool things about 7 Deadly Sins is when you roll your equipment, the main stat and the substats as well, you can re-roll them if you don't get the stat that you want. So you can look on a website called SDGSCSGS or something like that. It's got all the information about all the equipment sets and all the stats, but you don't really need to know that because it'll have a little status bar, and the more the status bar's filled up with that aquamarine type colour, the further along it is to the right, the better the roll of a stat is. So that's quite easy to understand. So another nice little feature is that you have an enhanced success rate, and so if you succeed, that doesn't go up, but if you fail, then that gauge goes up a little bit more, and you can, once it goes up to 100%, you have to activate that for your next roll to be 100% successful. So it can go up to 100% and you can keep clicking on it and keep failing because you haven't toggled it. So that's an important fact. So one of the things I do like about this video is I'm actually showing you what actually happens when you're unlocking it. Because quite a lot of people talk about it, but you know, they don't really actually do it on a video for some reason. Probably because this is pretty boring just watching all this, but you know, it's informative, it's educational. Some of you players might find it interesting. Okay, enhanced failure, that's great. But there we go, 100%. Boom. There we go, that's done. So I was gonna do the whole 4 pieces, but this is it's not very exciting, really, is it? It's not like the height of gaming videos, just watching me do this, but never mind, we'll power through and see how it goes. So if you're just joining me, I'm just upgrading some gear to fully unlocked SSR. If you're still with us on the video, I apologise, this is not that interesting, but keep watching, something interesting might happen. It probably won't, but we'll just keep watching anyway. So there we go, so I've awakened the 3rd piece. I don't like it, so I'll see what else I can get. There we go. So this costs the in-game currency diamonds. Later on you'll be able to use another resource to be able to re-roll the stats, but for now you just have to use diamonds or live with what you've got. So as you can see, it's getting significantly more difficult to actually successfully enhance my gear. I'm getting a hell of a lot of failures, even though it's 40%. So as fun as this is, when the success rate goes to 10% later on, we'll be in for more of a treat. There we go, that was a lucky roll. So as you can see, the main stats are progressively increasing. So, very helpful website called sdsgc.gg, which is most user-friendly name for a website. It's so it's got all the stat values for different items. So I know that an SSR bracer has a max attack stat range of 1110 to 1240. So it's at 964 on my attack, so I'm rapidly going up the power hierarchy with this bracer, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, this is costing a significant amount of gold, and it's only going to cost more, and the amount of resources involved to max out an SSR piece, one SSR piece at the first week of the game is quite an immense undertaking. So this sort of puts it into context how long it will take to fully max out all 6 pieces on all 4 of your characters for whatever team you decide to upgrade. So you'll see how expensive this gets when I'm awakening my last substat, which is 400,000 gold, which is quite a lot. And there we go. So that is one SSR piece fully maxed out, almost. But this is, I think I'm reaching about my limit of doing commentary on how exciting it is to actually go through this process. So I'm probably just going to close my video down after I upgrade this bracer. It's an incredibly long process. I believed weapon upgrading would, I'll just click on a button, a slider would go up and my resources would go down depending on how lucky I was, but no, it's about 1,000 different clicks, and that's how 7 Deadly Sins roll, so this is just what we've got to get used to. This does feel like a very involved process, actually upgrading my gear. It feels like a full-time job. There we go. There's light at the end of the tunnel. This video's coming to a close, I hope. We're getting there. So one of the good things you can do as well is you can click on upgrade consecutively. So like everything in 7 Deadly Sins, everything can be autoed pretty much. So if you have no patience, then you can just set it to consecutively enhance your gear. And don't worry, because if it hits 100% on the enhanced success rate, then it will stop and it will prompt you to continue. So you don't lose any, there's no efficiency lost by doing this, so it's definitely worth doing. Unless you want the thrill of individually clicking your screen each time, which, you know, can be a good thrill, who knows. I don't know what you guys are into. But, yeah. I have to say I've been making little mobile gaming videos for about 3.5 years now. I'm struggling to provide any commentary on this video. But hopefully you guys enjoy it.